Why aren't Asian men sexy? Now, before you come at me and be like, Kenny, oh my gosh, stop fostering these kinds of stereotypes. They're harmful and they're wrong. I'm here to tell you they're right. They're absolutely right. The stereotypes that you've acknowledged are increasingly becoming true and increasingly becoming evidenced as true. You see in online dating sites that release information about their diversity reports into the public. Asian men are routinely rated far more negatively in terms of attraction, in terms of attractiveness, than black men, than Hispanic men, than white men. We're at the bottom category, guys. And I'm not here to talk about my own personal attractiveness, though that is not a question. But I'm here to really talk about what are the factors that really go into attractiveness, and why do Asians fail at, or why do Asian men especially fail at some of these attractiveness categories. So one of the newsletters that I subscribe to, called The Art of Masculinity, you should really read about it. You should really go online and look at it. Really delineates about 4 factors, which are scientific factors that scientists have seen and proven over and over again that women really like in men. And he distinguishes between these so-called alpha and beta characteristics, right? There are these beta characteristics, which are kindness, compassion, conscientiousness, openness, faithfulness, loyalty, all of those kinds of things. And those are all extremely important. Those are important to maintaining a healthy and committed and full relationship. No question about it. And I think Asian men are very strong at this. We are trained to assimilate into society, and by assimilating into society, that means that we need to be compassionate. That means that we need to be caring. That's why I find in my own personal experience, the Asian men that have gotten with women in their lives have done phenomenally well, or a lot better than some of the other relationships that I've had. And perhaps it's better. Perhaps it's better. Maybe we should be training people in those kinds of concepts. But, and there's a big but here, women, in order to be attracted to a man, you see especially the attractiveness level comes at the alpha level. And why is attraction so important? Because attraction is what allows the man to actually get with the woman in the first place, right? The attractiveness level has to deal with certain alpha characteristics. And what are alpha characteristics? Physical attraction, resources, confidence, right? And I'm not here to really debate the physical attractiveness of Asian men. I personally think that they are very attractive, some more attractive than others, but I would suggest that confidence is really the killer for Asian men at this point, this idea. Asian men have dramatically lower self-esteem compared to other racial groups. And I remember when I was in high school, right? And I would see all of the people talking to girls, and I would see the people flirting, hanging around with the women, you know, really being popular and things like that. And by and large, I saw my own race kind of underrepresented in that level. Sometimes we just got to learn the ability to talk to girls. And you know what? That's not taught in our childhood. That's not taught in terms of traditional Asian parenting. What are we taught? To study, to get good grades. That's why we're good at computers. That's why you see us over computers every day. We're taught to, we're taught by our parents and by society that education matters more importantly than anything, when in fact education is just one small part of your own self-worth and your affirmation. Another part that you have to do is you have to train your confidence. You have to train your ability to go and talk to people, to network with people, to do something. You have to be doers. Women like doers. So in terms of the attractiveness level of Asian men, it's hurt by the fact that we are not confident in ourselves. By the fact that we are trained to be students. But here's the thing, girls don't like students. Attraction is not based on your goodness of your grades, and we've already established that. That's why the girls like to go out with the music worship leader instead of the church janitor, or instead of the intellectual bookie who just stays in the library all the time. That doesn't exude confidence. That doesn't exude a sense of knowledge of yourself. I'm not saying this to bash anyone. I know there are plenty of exceptions to this rule. But I want to make more exceptions to this rule, because I don't want this to be a rule, because I want to see Asian Americans rise up. I want to see Asian Americans build up their confidence and really go out there and ask more girls out. Ask more girls out and not waver, not be stymied by our shaky hands, but to have firm grip. That's what will make us more attractive in the end. That's how we can build up ourselves. It's not anything that we internally are and that will forever will be. And that's the wrong mentality to have, and that's the mentality some Asian American men just like to blame. Oh, it's just always eternally will be. It's just our facial features. It's not our facial features. It's not our facial features. It's something we can change, and that is confidence. I want Asian American men to know this very well, because I myself have experienced this multiple times. I myself felt ashamed of being Asian American, thinking, oh, I'm just generally less attractive, not someone that girls would want to go and hang out with. And fortunately, I've proven myself wrong. But that proving myself wrong came as a result of a lot of hard thinking, but most importantly, a lot of doing. You have to be a doer. Girls like doers. That's how you can increase your attraction. That's how Asian men can really rise up and be the group that they deserve to be. Thank you.